honour and the privilege of being in a place where I have found myself many times on the world stage. I am anchoring the wonderful relay leg full of incredible athletes. I've sat in the front row and watched my idols one by one come up on stage and share their stories and share their experiences. And I feel like every time I hear from them, I learn something a little bit about myself, and I'm inspired to go higher, push further, and be faster. When I walk out before the final of an Olympic Games, when I stand out on the pool deck, there are two words that I say to myself. As the lights come up and light the pool, and as the crowd starts to fall silent, there are two words that I say to myself. As my heart beats fast, almost as fast as it's beating now, and the blood roars in my ears, there are two words that I say to myself. As the whistle blows to get on the blocks, and as I take that last deep, steadying breath, I tell myself, be brave. And what I love about these words is that it acknowledges the fact that I am in a place where fear is. I am out of my comfort zone, I'm exposed and I am vulnerable. But what I do in that moment is I choose to be there. I choose to be brave. I choose to stand up and perform because that is what I want to do. And bravery is one of my core three values. There are three values that I believe that I live my life in. Bravery being one of them. Kindness is the other. Am I kind to the people around me? And most importantly, am I kind to myself? Something that is a little bit more challenging sometimes. The third is authenticity. Am I showing up as the most authentic version of myself? Is the performance that I am putting down the most authentic expression of my preparation? Because as we've heard from many of the athletes here, preparation is never perfect. But the scoreboard and the timing clock doesn't care about a perfect preparation. And I believe that these three values, and values is one of my 4 key ingredients to success. The second one is faith. The definition of faith is the complete trust and belief in something or someone. To achieve something great, of course, you have to believe. You have to have belief in yourself, but you also have to have people who believe in you. Because faith isn't always sure. Sometimes it falters and it stumbles. And in those moments, you need to turn to the people who have faith in you, who believe in you, who believe in who you are and what you can do, and learn to lean on them in times where things aren't going your way. Because everyone has strengths, but everyone has weaknesses, and it is not a weakness to acknowledge those times when you need some help. And that brings me to the third ingredient, support. Now, if you think of an athlete on the top of the podium as a tip of a very, very big iceberg of support. An iceberg big enough to sink the Titanic. We have such a team around us, even though we are an individual sport and we compete as individual athletes. This support team is, of course, made up of friends and family and coaches and brands and partnerships. And this, I think, is so important because when we're deciding who we want to partner with, we need to know, we need to believe that they are as driven and as focused as we are. That they have the same goal that we do. That they have the same affinity with water. That they have that same authenticity, that same drive, and that same passion. That never-ending burning passion to succeed. I've been with Arena nearly 10 years, and every time I stand behind the blocks, I stand there knowing that I am wearing the passion of many, many people from this great country. I stand boosted by their work ethic because I know that they are continually pushing to be the best. And that is what I want to be. I want to be my best. Our years together, and I'm asked what is my favourite performance that I have ever done. And there's a moment in the 2012 Australian Olympic Trials. We needed to come first and second in the 50 metres freestyle to qualify for an Olympic team together, to fulfil the dreams of 7 and 9-year-old Kate and Bronte. The 50 freestyle, the event that is won and lost by hundredths and tenths of a second, less than a blink of a human eye. We dive in the water and there's the fierce splashing and the crowd is holding its breath, and I get my hand on the wall and I turn around and there is a number 1 and a number 2 next to the 2 Campbell names. And in that moment we realise a dream, and we realise the dream of going to an Olympic Games together. Competition is not something to be feared, it is something to be embraced. I have competed against many wonderful people. Sarah is just one of them. And I thank her for the many years of competition because she has driven me to be my absolute best. And I've been lucky enough to compete alongside my sister Bronte every day of our swimming career. And I believe that competition brings out the best in others, and it brings out the best in yourself. And that is why Arena continues to compete and continues to be the best.